Okay, so before we start our discussion, maybe I will explain a little bit more, like the whole situation, Okay, okay. Sister Sale, Sujata, everyone knows Sujata. You are you are friends together?
Yes, yes, we
Okay,
know
okay, okay.
Sayali Sujata, yes.
Sujata,
Yeah,
okay, okay.
yeah, but not everyone here knows me.
Okay. Okay, so Sujata and I, we spent together some years in Pa-Auk Forest Monastery in
Molamien.
Myanmar, the leader is Pa-Auk Sayadaw, and I stayed there 4 years, and she stayed there some years, and then because we shared the practice together, then recently we talked together again through this internet, something like that, Then she invited me to your group, people in Singapore, Okay, so sorry. It's silly. Okay. So then, because Singapore is a very interesting city. Sorry, I've never been there, but you have very important position. You are in the very important position because it's very international, Then you face exposed to many Buddhist traditions, right? Okay, and I heard in Singapore there are many kinds of Buddhist temples like that, which belong to many traditions, So, okay, this is our situation of 21st century. This is totally different from 100 years ago or 200 years ago, We used to belong to just one tradition, right? If you were born in China, you belong to one tradition. And if you were born in Myanmar or Thailand or in Japan, again, we used to belong to just one tradition, But now it's a very international, Then we can approach to any kind of tradition, right? So we can easily go beyond our own tradition, So in my case, Japan, maybe, Japan is famous for Zen Buddhism, and maybe you heard many Zen masters, D.T. Suzuki or Shunryu Suzuki or many teachers, So, and of course, Zen is very rich tradition. And so I practiced in Zen tradition, but I also knew there are many other traditions outside of Japan, Then especially Buddhist tradition in Myanmar is very interesting for me because people says, Myanmar tradition is keeping a original form of Buddha Dharma or something like that, So that's why I spent 4 years in Myanmar, something like that, So then, now our situation is very interesting because I said we used to belong to just one tradition, and this one tradition has its own like a teaching system or something like that, So then, if we belong to this tradition, we just learn just one teaching system and just teach it, Then everybody is satisfied, But now it's a different. Why? Because we learn one teaching and we learn how to practice, Then we can learn many things. But again, we are also exposed to different tradition, and we can learn also different teaching, different meditation system or something like that, okay? So then a little bit, of course, it's confusing, first of all, confusing. First of very, you know very well, there are Mahayana Buddhism and Theravada Buddhism, they are different. Okay? So their worldview is different. Then what should we do? Should we choose just one? And we just choose one, okay, this is right, and the other is wrong, Or we choose this, this is right, and the other is wrong, We cannot say that anymore, So, but these two traditions a little bit contradicting, So, like, Sujata, you learned Theravada Buddhism in Myanmar, but also you have many relationship with the Tibetan Rinpoche or something like that, right?
Yes.
Right? And
Yes.
then you cannot say no to anything. You know very well about how rich Myanmar tradition is. And also, how wonderful Tibetan teachers are, right? But what they are teaching a little bit not contradictory, a little bit different, So then, what should we do, So sometimes we teach Theravada, and sometimes we teach Mahayana. It's okay, but like we cannot leave this difference, So now, myself, like I learned Japanese Zen Buddhism, and I learned Theravada Buddhism very well, and then now I can like integrate these traditions, and especially as you know well, first like Theravada Buddhism developed, and then suddenly Mahayana Buddhism was born around first century or something like that. And why? Nobody knows. Nobody knows, like nobody knows, Suddenly, Mahayana Buddhism just flourish. And this Mahayana Buddhism went to China, So that's why China, Korea, Japan, they are Mahayana Buddhist countries, And of course, Tibet, But then, like Sri Lanka, Myanmar, Thailand, they are still Theravada Buddhist countries, And we are living separately until now. But now we know everything. We know what is being taught in East Asia Mahayana countries. And also we can learn many things from Theravada countries, And this is our advantage in 21st century, So then my strategy is like this, I studied and practiced Theravada Buddhism, very carefully in Myanmar, with a very, wonderful teacher, Pa-Auk Sayadaw, he is most authentic. Oh, very authentic, a little bit too much authentic, and that's, but so I learned everything, Then Actually, I mastered all meditation stages, everything, you know. Then I discovered why Mahayana Buddhism was born, you know, because through the practice of Theravada Buddhism, you know, I found very interesting thing in meditation experience, you know, like it's meditation experience, you know, but we cannot explain well in like a Theravada Buddhist worldview, you know. Then we need a totally new kind of worldview, you know, to understand this one. Okay, then this is a beginning of Mahayana Buddhism or something like that. This is my theory, but not yet well like refined, you know, not yet. Now I'm offering this theory and then checking, you know, like that, you know. Okay, so then today. Okay, I shared some very interesting illustration, you know, with you. This is made by my Zen master, Miss Kosho Uchiyama Roshi, you know, and this is our like this is about our mind, you know. Then today's theme is like what is the fundamental cause of our suffering, you know. So it means this is not just a Buddhism. It's more like a more universal truth, you know. So it means it applies to everyone, you know. It means it explains the people's mind of any kind of people, you know, Western people, Chinese people, Japanese people, Indian people, or Buddhist people, Christian people, Islam people. It doesn't matter. Okay, this is like our reality of our mind. Okay, you understand? Then later I will show you another illustration, you know. Okay, then this is like some kind of how to overcome our suffering, you know, or secret of overcoming our suffering, something like that. Okay, so that's why first we really have to understand our mind, or what our mind is doing every day. Okay. Okay, so let's start. Okay. Okay, so maybe everyone knows mindfulness. Okay, then what is the definition of mindfulness? You know, maybe you know, like we observe something, anything, you know, but without any likes and dislike. Okay, we have to observe things objectively without like a desire, without anger or something like that. Okay, so this is a basic definition of mindfulness, right? So all Buddhist teachers and all like mindfulness psychiatrists, you know, psychiatrists who is using mindfulness to like to cure like a depressed people or something like that, you know, of course, as you know, mindfulness is now being used by any kind of people. Oh, of course, Buddhist teachers, psychiatrists, or counselors, or something like that, you know. But most basic definition of mindfulness is observe things objectively. Objectively means with equanimity, with without liking and disliking, or something like that. So what does it mean? It means it means our mind, our ordinary mind is opposite of mindfulness, right? Okay, so because our mind, our mind is opposite to mindful. That's why we have to be mindful, of course, you know. So then, uh, how, what is our like ordinary state of our ordinary mind? You know, always like and dislike, like and dislike. Okay, so about anything. Like you can see this picture, you know, money or happiness, you know, money or happiness, you know, or anything, or beautiful man, or you know, or like a beautiful car, or anything, beautiful house, or anything, we like it. Okay. Then poverty and happiness, we don't like it. Okay. So then, like our life is like full of like and dislike. Okay, then we think, if I can get something which we like, we'll be happier. And if we can escape from something bad, then we can be also happy. Okay, this is like a fundamental like energy of our life. Okay, like and dislike, you know. So that's why, you know, so point is, you know, it's not like a like likes and dislike is wrong, not like that, you know. Some like some teacher says, oh no, you should not like, or you should not dislike, or no, this is not the point, because we are always this kind of world. We are always in this kind of world. It means something good. Then if I can get this something good, I'll be happy. There's something wrong. Then if I can escape from this something wrong, you know, something bad, then I can be also happy. You know, this kind of like a mental habit is the cause of our suffering. Cause of our suffering. Why? Okay, I'll explain later, you know. Then also this B group stupidity, you know. And as you know, okay, this part, we are always fighting together, you know, one to one or as a group, you know. Some group hate other group, you know, or some country hate other country or something like that, you know. So always fighting. And of course, one religion is fighting against another religion. One ideology is fighting against another ideology or something like that. Okay? So always fighting, you know. So as long as we stay in this kind of world, you know, there is no exit. No exit. You know, why? Because then we have to always chasing after something good. We always have to escape from something bad. you know, and sometimes we succeed. But can we really escape from something bad? Can we really get something good always? Yes, sometimes yes, but it doesn't last for forever. So as everyone knows, uh, in our life, something good happens, something bad happens, and then something good happens, something bad happens, something always like that. Okay, so then, but okay, can you show another illustration?
Bante, this slide is shown by you.
Hmm?
I-
Okay. Just a moment.
we can share if you want. Do you want us to share?
Yeah, okay. I want to share. Okay, I can do it. Okay, this one. Can you see? Okay. Okay, this is a secret. This is a secret. Just a moment. Sorry. Okay. Look at this. Okay. So, like a very strange picture. Okay. So obviously, this is like people who are meditating. Do you understand? People who are meditating this, and in their head, in their head, this kind of word. Okay, we are chasing after, or we are escaping, or some people are fighting, in this world. But this world is only in our head. Do you understand? Okay. So I think, if you have any experience of meditation, maybe you can understand this a little bit. Why? Because like if you have experienced meditation, you know that, for example, sometimes you are angry, but your anger doesn't last for a long time, So usually we think, I'm angry with someone, someone, right? So if someone apologize to me, then I will be free from my anger toward this person, something like that. So that's why we do everything to solve this problem, to calm down my anger, You understand? Okay. But if you have experienced meditation, I think you have already experienced, like your anger will become weaker and weaker and disappear without solving anything, Oh, that guy is still there. This problem is still here, But you are not angry with this anymore, something like that, And and if you have very strong desire for anything, then you think, if I get this someone, then I will be satisfied and I'll be happy. But if you meditate, like your desire doesn't last for a long time, even if you cannot get this one, your desire will disappear sooner or later, something like that. Okay, so then little by little you can learn many things through meditation, like people who are doing meditation and people who have no experience of meditation. These two people are totally different. Maybe even if you are, even your meditation is not so good, like overthinking, thinking, or you cannot concentrate on breathing or like that, still okay. Why? Because at least you know that you are always constantly thinking, and then this is your problem. You know that. Okay? So then it means if you can be free from this crazy thinking, actually you'll be happy, something like that. So if you have experience of meditation, you know that very well. Okay, and this is this drawing is showing why. Because please look at this. Like there is a world, okay, and there is something good, money, happiness, or anything, and there's something bad, poverty, unhappiness. And we are chasing after, and we are escaping from this, like that, Then we think this is a world which we are living, in which we are living. This is a world, But, so what are these people, like this one person is meditating, One person is meditating. So little by little, you understand the whole, the structure of this world. It means until now, you think this is a world. This is a world, this rectangular, and we are living in this world. And always we are chasing after, we are escaping from, like that, But look at this. Actually, okay, you are one of these people who are chasing after or who are escaping from, like you understand, but you are at the same time, you are outside of this world. Do you understand? Okay. So it means actually you are two. Two means double. Maybe I always say double structure. Sujata or Luis or Izu, these people, like that, But at the same time, Sujata is actually this one,
Auntie.
Hmm?
You're looking for me?
No. Do you understand?
The
Sujata
person,
is
maybe you would
one.
like to clarify. Maybe they might not understand what you mean by two person.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. There are many people in this world. There are many people in this world. And one of them is called Sujata. And one of them is called Luis. One of them is called Tom. One of them is called John, something like that. Okay? But at the same time, you are out, at the same time you are outside of this world. No, 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 no. Of course, you cannot understand, I know. But if you do meditation little by little, you understand this one. Why? Okay, I said, by doing meditation, you cannot get anything good, or you cannot escape from something bad, but you are still happy. Why? Why? If you are just one of these people, you can become happy only when you get something good. You can become happy only when you can escape from something bad, But if you do meditation, you understand. It doesn't matter. If I can get something good, if I can escape from something bad, it doesn't matter. Why? Because you are also outside of this world. So it means, like I always says, there are two, like a double structure. It means you are one side, one of them, like this, But at the same time, you are like this, outside of the world. Okay? So, as long as you think you are just one of these people, like your life will be full of misery. Why? Because this person is born, some years ago, and this person will live for some years. And then what happens? Of course, this person is becoming older and older and older, And if you become older, then you become usually sick, Do you understand? Okay? Then one day you have to leave this world. Okay? So this is Buddha says, like suffering. Why we are suffering? Because we are born, we become old, and we become sick, and we are dying, something like that. Okay? So as long as we live like this, then our life is full of misery or something like that, Okay? So, but Buddha didn't say this to make you like a desperate, to put you into despair, something like that, Like Buddha said this because you misunderstand. You misunderstand fundamentally. And because of your misunderstanding, you become miserable. You think, my life is full of misery or something like that. It's because you misunderstand fundamentally. You misunderstand the structure of this world fundamentally. Okay? So then, as you know, like Siddhartha, Prince Siddhartha, he got enlightenment in the Buddha-gaya, under the tree of Bodhi tree. You understand, right? So then, what did he say when he got enlightenment? He said, like, the gate of immortality means no death, is opened. You understand? Okay. So it means until now we think, oh, everyone is born, become old, become sick, and will die, or something like that. Full of we are mortal. We can't live forever. Something like that. Okay? But Buddha says, no. You are immortal. The gate of no death is opened. So then that Buddhism is not like just making your mind just calm and peaceful and be happy, or not like that. Buddhism is more than that. Like a student, you cannot concentrate, but if you do meditation, you can concentrate and you get you can study more, or like that. Buddhism is not like that. Of course, if you meditate, your mind can concentrate, and you can concentrate on in your work and study, or like that, But Buddhism is more than that. So, as Buddha said, Buddhism, when he got enlightenment, like the death of immortality opened. So, what that? It's very simple. Very simple. Why? Because this person, these, there are many people in this rectangular world, This people is actually mortal. Do you understand? This person is born, becoming sick, and becoming old, becoming sick, and dying. So as long as we are identified with this kind of people, inevitably, we'll be very unhappy. Okay? But by practicing mindfulness, so what's the definition of mindfulness? Like observing things, but without liking and disliking, without desire and without anger, But as long as you live in this rectangular world, it's impossible. It's impossible. Why? Because in this world, in this rectangular world, you always like something. You always hate something. You always have desire. You always have anger and fear and like that. So it means you cannot be mindful. It's impossible. It's not a matter of training, it's not like I'm not mindful, but by practicing, I'll become more and more mindful. It's not like that. No. You cannot be mindful. It's impossible. Why? Because as long as you live in this rectangular world, you cannot be mindful. Why? Because you have full of desire and full of anger and fear, or like that. Okay? So then mindfulness says, we have to observe things we like without like and dislike, without desire, without hatred, fear, or like that. So what does it mean? As long as you live as this person, it's absolutely impossible. Absolutely impossible. Okay? So, by practicing mindfulness, little by little, we are getting out of this rectangular world. Do you understand? We are little by little getting out of this world. Then, where are we going? We are coming back to this person. Okay? So, now this person, who is sitting like this, and in his head, the world is like this. In his head, world like this. But this person is outside of this world. Okay? So, now you can understand the secret of mindfulness. Secret of mindfulness is like you find your true self here. Here, this is your true self. That's why now you have no desire, no hatred, no fear. Why? Because you are out of this world. Something like that. Okay? So, because this is not well explained until now. I know that, I know. And then mindfulness has been taught without this explanation, then people become very desperate. Why? Because people cannot be mindful. It's impossible, like as long as we live in this rectangular world, we have full of desire and full of anger. Then we know that this desire and anger are the cause of our suffering. Because even if we have a strong desire, we cannot get this one. Even if we have a strong hatred, anger, we cannot escape from this. That's why we know desire and anger are the cause of our suffering. Then we think, if we make this desire and anger less and less and less and less, then if they become smaller and smaller, then we'll be happier, But no, it's impossible. It's impossible. Because as long as we live in this rectangular world, we can never be free from like and dislike, desire and anger. It's impossible, So this is not the practice of mindfulness. It's impossible. It's impossible. Even if you practice many years, it's impossible. Fundamentally, something chat. Okay. Master, correct me if I'm wrong. It means that the true self observe what's in the box and practice. Okay. Yes, it's right. Okay. Okay. So as long as we live in this rectangular world, we can never be free from desire and anger like that. You know, maybe we can make a little bit smaller and smaller and smaller, but actually not. Then maybe if you escape from anything, like a big city, Singapore maybe Singapore maybe simulating your desire a lot, But if you escape into some kind of forest, maybe we can escape from, But no, 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 no. Even in forest, we still have desire and anger like that. Okay, okay. So then mindfulness. Observe things objectively without liking, disliking, without desire, without anger. So what does it mean? It means we just get out of this world, this rectangular world, But actually, you don't have to escape. Why? Because your true self is here. Your true self is outside of this rectangular world, But until now, we didn't know it. We didn't know it. And we have fundamental misunderstanding. I am just one of these people in this rectangular world, Then this world is full of suffering, of course, of course, of course, of course. And first, full of desire and anger, and we can never escape from this desire and anger. And this, the person in this rectangular world is born, becomes old, becomes sick, and dying, Of course, full of fear, full of misery or like that. But now, through by practicing mindfulness and also by understanding true meaning of mindfulness, little by little, you are discovering who you truly are, like that. But I think, maybe most of you have already experienced meditation, But until now, the explanation of meditation is not so good, Like some people, oh, you have to concentrate, or like you have to, this is a meditation object, you have to concentrate on this, because you cannot you cannot concentrate, your mind is going everywhere. That's why you are unhappy. But if you concentrate on this, you'll be peaceful, you'll be calm, and you'll be happy. Of course not. No, this is not meditation, Like the purpose of meditation is not like that. Purpose of meditation is to find your true self. Your true self. And you find your true self outside of this world. And actually you know it. Why? Because sometimes in your meditation, sometimes you can be very calm. You can be very calm. You are very content. You are very satisfied. You are very peaceful. Why? Because already you are out of this world, out of this like a rectangular world, world. Don't worry. All of you already know it. All of you have already felt it. But explanation was wrong. Explanation is not good. That's why you could not get right explanation of why I'm so peaceful, why I'm so content, why I am so happy. You know, it's not because your mind is just calming down, your mind is very concentrated. It's not like that. No, because you are touching something which is outside of this world. This is your true self, you know? So, if you understand this whole structure, you can have very correct understanding, precise understanding of mindfulness, the purpose of mindfulness, letting go of liking and disliking, letting go of desire and anger, letting go of attachment and hatred, Until now, we think, we have desire and attachment or like that. Oh, we have to get it. We have to go like this, It's not like that, As long as you live in this rectangle world as a person like this, it's impossible to let go of all these things. But if you discover your true self is outside of this world, then now you have no desire. You have no anger. Desire or anger doesn't make any sense, because you are outside of this world. Do you understand? Okay, so then you can have a perfect mindfulness. You can observe these everything in this world. It can be your mind, it can be your breathing, it can be your body, it can be anything. Okay, just a moment, chat. I believe is a true self in conflict with the teaching on non-self. Oh, no, sorry. No. Okay. No self means there is no self in the person in this rectangle world. Until now, we think this is me, this is me, and this is myself, like that. And Buddha says, no, this is not you, That's why there's no self. No self, So, no self, but but of course, true self is a little bit dangerous word, because why? Because true self, then people imagine something substantial or something like that, But actually, like, okay, if you are out of this world, then there is no such kind of like a substantial thinking or like that. I mean, no substance. Okay. So it's already like in Buddhism, emptiness is most important thing. Emptiness, So that's why, this mindfulness. Mindful means we are observing things objectively without liking and without disliking, But this is not ordinary thinking, ordinary consciousness, ordinary, ordinary thinking always has an object and like and dislike, But this mindfulness has no like and disliking, so no object. So that's why true self doesn't mean something like a substance like that, you know? So that's why it doesn't contradict with no self, you know? Buddha just said no self means, he means like there's no self in these people like that. Okay, so okay. Okay, so okay, so today this is just a beginning, you know. So you don't have to understand everything only today, you know. I just give some kind of hint, you know. So like because you know now we are going to do some kind of meditation, but meditation, please don't misunderstand. Like we should concentrate, or we should let go of desire and anger, or like that. It's not like that. If we do so, like meditation becomes very like some kind of conflicting, you know. Some people become miserable by doing meditation, you know. Sometimes become very depressed, or sometimes be very irritated, you know. Why? Because they are doing fundamentally wrong, you know, wrong meditation, you know. Please understand, the secret to mindfulness is you just go beyond this rectangular world, and then you just look at this everything from outside, no, from here, you know. Then you have no liking and disliking, no desire, no anger, no hatred. Then you can have a perfect mindfulness, you know. So okay.
Bante, sorry to interrupt. I have a question here from one of the participants.
Okay.
Can I read the question to you?
Okay.
Okay, before we go into the meditation, in order for us to get out of this square, we should be mindful first, and we should understand all the phenomena are impermanent. So she's confused how to get out of this square just meditating without mindfulness.
Okay. Okay. First of all, today I will give the whole picture, you know, like this square, this is a world. Until now, we think this is a world, you know, and I'm living in this world, you know, but actually, you are actually out of this square world. So now you have like a two dual double structure. In one sense, you are one of these people who are living in this square world. But at the same time, you are out of this square world, you know. Two. Maybe I know it's very difficult to understand, but through meditation, I think already you know it. You know it. But until now, you couldn't not get enough right explanation. That's why you could not think like that. But but as I said, like you have already experience of becoming peaceful, becoming content, becoming calm, you know, becoming just happy without any reason. Why? Because you are already touching something which is outside of this square world, you know. So you are both. You are at the same time a person in this square world, but you are also outside of this world. Okay? So then your question is, so how to practice mindfulness? So as I said, please understand the whole structure, you know. Then today we practice like a feeling the inner body, you know, like inside of the body, you know. So by touching the inside of the body, like our ordinary thinking is coming down, you know. Then little by little, our ordinary thinking is coming down, but a totally new consciousness, totally new mindful consciousness is arising. You know, it's changing. And don't worry, you already know it, this one. Because I think all of you have already experience of becoming peaceful. Oh, just a moment, chat. Hi, Venerable, are you referring to one mind that is the knowing or observing mind? And the other mind is the doing or thinking mind. The doing or thinking mind is impermanent, changing. Yes. The constantly thinking, and constantly trying to do something is, of course, this is impermanent. But we have a different kind of mind, you know. Until now, we thought I have only one mind, only one kind of mind, and this mind is just thinking, and liking, dislike, liking, dislike, you know. And constantly, we try to be we try to be here and now, but this mind cannot be here and now, you know, like that. But there's different kind of mind, you know. So it means like meditation is not trying to train this thinking mind, you know. No, meditation is find to different kind of mind. So you have two kinds of mind. One mind is thinking, doing, and in this square world. Another mind is already outside of this square world. You know. So I think, please believe, you already you know these two kinds of mind. Sometimes or most of the time, this thinking mind is functioning, thinking. But sometimes you change this, and suddenly you feel quiet, peaceful, content. I'm just happy without any reason, you know, like that. But you cannot change intentionally like this. And sometimes this big thinking minds become very depressed, you know, very unhappy, very miserable. But you cannot change it, you know. But by doing meditation, you can change, you know, you can change. Your mind becomes very irritated or like that, but you can change with this. Okay, so that's why by being mindful, we can change from this to that. And then we become mindful. Of course, this mind is actually mindful because this mind is outside of this square world. And that's why this mind is free from like and dislike, desire and hatred, like that. Okay, so today we practice inner body meditation. Okay, so we need put focus on the observing mind, awareness without discrimination. Yes, you are true. Yes. Okay. Okay. Usually you are constantly thinking. And thinking means by thinking, you are creating the world. I'm always saying like a movie. You are making a movie, you know? You are not just thinking. You are making like a movie world, you know? Then you are completely trapped in this movie world, which you made it. Nobody made it. It's you who made it, this movie world. Okay? But we are completely trapped in this movie world. Then what should we do? Of course, there are many kinds of meditation techniques, you know? Of course, observing breathing is one of them. But observing breathing is not so good when you are thinking, you know? Because thinking, observing breathing, thinking, observing breathing, it's not so good, you know. And sometimes people have a very like a tension here, you know, muscle tension here. I should concentrate on breathing. It's impossible, you know. So then I recommend like observing body. It means like we have hands, right? Hands, you know. And usually we never pay attention to the inside of our hand because we are using this hand for everything, you know, in our daily life, or shaking hands, writing, or, like that. We are doing everything with our hands, you know, but we never pay attention to our hand itself. Do you understand? You never pay attention to this finger, this hand, you know. But now we pay attention to the hand, you know. We pay attention to our arms. We pay attention to our shoulder, you know. Why? Because by paying attention to the inside of our body, we can stop our thinking, you know, because thinking and observing body cannot go well. We cannot do two things together, you know. Thinking, we forget our body. You know, by observing body, we can let go of our thinking. Okay? So, okay, today we have been discussing discriminating mind, you know, ordinary mind, thinking mind, you know. And these mind make a movie, make a world. And we are trapped in this world, which we made it, which you made it. That's why don't we stop this creating the world by observing our body? Do you understand? Okay, let's do it. Okay, so like you can sit on the meditation cushion or you can sit on your chair. Okay. Okay. So first, please sway your upper body from left to right, from right to left. Okay, so then shoulders, you raise your shoulders up, 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 and down. Up, 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 down. Up, 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 down. Okay. Then please breathe out using your mouth. And please breathe out all the airs in your lungs. Okay, 3 times. Okay, let's do it. Okay, breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Okay. Okay, you can close your eyes. You can close your eyes. And your hands, you can put your hands on your knees. Okay. Then please enter into your body. Usually you never pay attention to the body itself unless you have some kind of pain, you know. But now maybe all of you have no pain in your body. Okay, so please now you are sitting on your chair or on the cushion. Okay, so chair or your cushion are supporting you. Your buttock is being supported by the cushion or the chair. Please feel it, how your buttock is being supported. Okay, so let's go to our right foot, right foot. Can you feel right foot? And 5 fingers. And the bottom of your right foot. And your right ankle. And right calf. Right knee. Right thigh. And your right joint. And then left foot and left leg, like this. So your buttock and your 2 legs together. You can feel your lower body. Okay, so then you can feel the bottom of your spine, the bottom of your spine. And breathing in, you are climbing up in the spine. And you're reaching the top of your head. Then breathing out, you are climbing down in your spine. Breathing in, breathing out. Okay, so now not only the spine, you can observe your whole upper body, starting from your buttock, your hip, your waist, your back, your shoulder, your neck, your head. And you're breathing out and you're coming down. Head, face, your chest, your abdomen, your lower abdomen, and the bottom of your spine. Breathing in, you are climbing up. Breathing out, you are climbing down. Oh. Don't you feel some kind of subtle energy is flowing in your body? Subtle energy. You are already coming down. You can feel each part of your body. You can feel each part of your body, but at the same time, you can feel your whole body as one, which is full of subtle energy. Okay, so let's concentrate on your abdomen. Your abdomen. So what is going on in your abdomen? Naturally, you are breathing in, breathing out. At the same time, your abdomen is rising, falling. Breathing in, it's rising. Breathing out, it's falling. Then from your abdomen, this subtle energy is going to every part of your body, to your feet, to your hands, to your shoulder, chest, to your head. Then your body is full of such energy. You don't know why, but you are very peaceful, very calm. Breathing in, breathing out. Your abdomen is rising, falling. So just letting go of all your thinking, your discriminating mind, thinking mind, and just feel your inside of your body. You can say inner body. Okay, stay here a while. Breathing in, breathing out, rising, falling. Okay, so please breathing out 3 times deeply. And slowly, quietly, please sway your upper body from left to right, from right to left. And raise your shoulders a few times. Okay, so we still have 10 minutes more than like that. So if you have any question now, you can ask and we can discuss about my today's talk or the meditation which we have done right now.
Please take the opportunity to seek advice from Bante, because currently it's already like 10:15 in Japan, and Bante is so compassionate to spend time with us.
It's okay.
Yeah, if any one of you have any question, you can unmute yourself and ask
Yes.
Bante directly.
Yes, I'm very interested in what you are thinking, because constantly I'm talking like this with my Japanese students, but for these 2 years, I've never been for abroad, until now, before this COVID. Every year I went to India or Taiwan, like that, and to teach meditation to foreign students. But these 2.5 years, nothing, only through Zoom, So I'm very interested in what you are thinking. Yes, please ask any question.
Maybe Bante, may I start a little?
Oh, okay. Yes.
Yes. I think the concept that you introduced is quite new to Singaporean, because most of us, when we are attending any meditation course, the first thing most of the teacher will ask us to do is like anapanasati.
Anapasati?
Without giving,
Okay.
yes, without giving the explanations that you had just now, which I truly appreciate, because like without understand the essence and the fundamental why we meditate, and we straight away jump into meditation, go into the methods, it can actually cause more harm than good.
Yes.
So I like
You know that. You know that.
Yes, I know very, very well.
In
So,
Pa-Auk, they are
yes,
practicing 24 hours, but men, they
yes,
cannot do it,
yes.
Okay,
Especially
please.
the foreigners, they really struggle, because they don't understand that, in terms of to meditate, we have to get out of this thinking mind before we can actually meditate.
Yes, 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 yes.
But not many people want to do that. They think that, I'm asking you to relax is not meditations, and they run away. They don't come to us anymore.
Mhm.
So I really appreciate like you use the Zen method to explain to them that why is it so important to get to the natural mind before you can do any meditation proper.
Mhm.
Yeah, so I really appreciate Bhante for these very precious teachings.
Yes, yes, yes. So, like especially in Zen Buddhism, they put emphasis on this, like our true mind or true self, or like that, But then there is no method to find this true self, Like I used to practice uh, like a just sitting method. Just sitting method. It means no method, no method. Just sit. That's it, Just sit without any method or like that. And you have to discover your true self, like that. Of course, it's impossible. Of course, it's impossible. Then later, I met Thich Nhat Hanh or like that, or Tibetan, I don't know, Theravada teachers, and they teach us mindfulness, But then again, people use their ordinary mind. People are using their ordinary mind and try to be mindful.
Oh, yeah.
And it's impossible. Why?
Wrong
Because
again.
our ordinary mind is the opposite of mindful, like and our ordinary mind full of like and disliking. Then people think, okay, maybe we make them less and less and less. If we have a 10 like and dislike, then we make them 8, 7, 6, 5. No, 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 not like that. No, different. We have to change our mind from our ordinary mind and with totally new mind. So it's as Sujata says, we cannot do meditation with our ordinary mind. We can do meditation only with this new mind. So then point is how to change, So then by becoming mindful, we can change this from here to here, But we need, at the same time, we need understanding about this. There are two kinds of mind. Then we can change it. But until now, there's no enough explanation about these two things. And then that's why people try to be mindful with this ordinary mind. And then they find it's impossible,
Yes. Can I add a little bit, Bhante?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because currently I'm studying counseling. So in counseling concept, right, they break down the ordinary mind into four category, which is like thinking, emotions, behavior, and bodily sensations.
Bodily sensation. Okay.
So like normally we will work on this to let them at least understand what is this ordinary mind. But in counseling, they don't go the step like how Buddhism go. After understanding this ordinary mind, this complex mind that we had that make us suffer, there's this thing called pure mind. I mean, the ordinary mind in terms of Zen Buddhism, that is what Buddhists are striving for. Yeah. So actually, there are methods to understand the complex mind so that it can simplify to become a more simplified mind. Then we start meditation to understand the pure mind.
Yes. Yeah, but like in counseling, like everyone knows our ordinary mind is very dysfunctional, because ordinary mind is thinking of one thing again and again and again and again, you know, and we remember one thing again and again and again, and we imagine something very bad, you know, and we become more miserable like that. So this, our ordinary mind makes us so miserable, so unhappy, you know, nobody else, nothing else, our own mind itself, you know. So it's very ironical, you know, we become miserable because of our mind, you know. So that's why we really have to understand the like a structure of our mind, you know, then let go and we can change from our ordinary mind to our original mind or our true mind or like that, you know, something like that. Okay, so there's some kind of chat. Oh, but what is the benefit of this body meditation? Many may know or have some exposure to breathing meditation. Thank you. Okay. So usually I teach breathing meditation, anapanasati, as Sujata says, after this body meditation. Why? Because usually people try to do anapanasati, observing breathing in, breathing out with our ordinary mind, you know, with our ordinary mind. And our body and mind, you know that our body and mind is going, jumping around like a monkey, you know, from one branch to another branch, you know. Then breathing mind is just staying at one branch, right? Then you just get this monkey mind to you should stay here, you know, and you should observe breathing in, breathing out. Then you are fighting with your monkey, you know, like that, and you know, you catch your my monkey like this, you know. It's like some kind of violent, very violent, you know, violent. And you know that, you know, you are very violent, you know, when you become breathing. So that's very ironical, you know. You are trying to, you know, like you want peace, right? You want to become calm, right? And you thought, you know, by doing meditation, you can become peaceful. But actually, your mind becomes more violent, you know, because you are fighting with your monkey mind, something like that, you know. So that's why I'm not teaching. I don't teach breathing meditation at first. Usually, I first teach body sensation meditation. You know why? Because you know, like body sensation and thinking, these two things, they cannot, we cannot do two things simultaneously, you know. So when we thinking, we forget our body completely, you know. So some people who are who think too much, who are always thinking too much, they actually they have no sensation, they have no idea about their body, you know. So I say, please feel your hand, but they cannot do it, you know, because they can never feel their hand, you know. But your hand, you know, nobody else's hand, your hand. So we cannot feel our own hand. It's very strange. Why? Because we are thinking, and we are always staying here, you know. So that's why first we have to get out of this head, you know. We have to get out of this head by feeling our body. This is the shortest way, you know. So that's why, you know, like in Theravada Buddhism, there's a like a 4 elements meditation: earth, water, fire, air. You know. So maybe next time we can do it. You know, like we find 2 elements in our body: earth elements, water elements, fire elements, and wind elements, you know. Then little by little, we are becoming, we are entering into our body, and we can feel these four elements. And when we feel our inner body, at that time, we can be free from our thinking mind. We can be free from our ordinary mind. Then, little by little, we can become mindful, little by little. So that's why I teach body sensation, body meditation at first. Then when we become mindful, then yes, you can be mindful of your breathing in, breathing out, without fighting, without like this, Okay, so then last one. High venerable true mind means the mind that is relaxed and not thinking. Yes, yes, of course, relaxed and not thinking. But the point is, it's relaxed and not thinking. It's just a result. Okay? We really have to get out of this square world, then we can observing this world with mindfulness. At that time, of course, you are completely relaxed. Why? Because you have no tension, Then you are very peaceful, Something like that. Okay, oh my God. Okay, just a moment. Hi, Venerable. I think the hard thing to accept for beginners is awareness without discrimination, because our thinking mind is always grasping for something. So most people are comfortable with grasping over something, but not comfortable with awareness without discrimination, basically doing nothing. So they find it difficult to go into the pure awareness mode. Am I right? Yes, you are right. Because grasping, grasping something good. And opposite is escaping, escaping or hate or angry or like that, So always discriminating. Because if we think we are living in that square world, we have to always discriminate good and bad, Then, like for pure awareness, pure consciousness, we really have to get out this square world, So, of course, you are not used to it, because until now, we have been living always discriminating, So that's why we become so miserable, as a result, So, but then when we stop discriminating, we can also stop our misery. Like this. Okay, already in Japanese time 2:30, 10:30. So
Yeah, please
Yes.
let Monday rest.
Yes.
okay,
Monday, yes, okay.
let's continue to next week,
Yes, Monday. So, can we invite you to lead us in the dedication of the merits and paying respect to the Buddha?
Okay. May all the merits which we have accumulated by tonight class go toward the benefit of all sentient beings. May all beings be well and happy. Thank you very much.